Hey friends, happy Monday. Today we are doing a super fun template using double-sided tape. As always, let me know if you're here, if you can hear me, if the technology is working, if it's your first time on a live stream. Welcome. My name is Allison and I go live every single Monday to do a fun Tumblr tutorial. So it looks like Joanna is here, and Dana, and Sandra, and Selene, Catherine, Stacy, and Mao, and Stephanie. Hi, Daphne. It's so good to see you all here tonight. This one should be a fun one. I created the template myself, so I will talk about that in a minute. I'm glad everything sounds good. Today's been like a day with technology. I don't know if anybody else is having a day, but I am. So we'll see how today goes. If you are new, I'm happy to welcome you to our Monday night live stream. We do a Tumblr tutorial every single Monday. Sometimes we do things that are not Tumblers. I shouldn't say that, but mostly Tumblers. Hi, Eileen and Rebecca, Leslie, Dana, Yasmin, hello, Carla, Carrie, Barbara. Oh my gosh, so many people here tonight. So fun. Hi, Connie. Hi, Courtney. So the first thing I want to say is this live stream is sponsored by my community members. They get to decide what we do every week, and we have so many things coming up. They've submitted a lot of requests, but today we're going to do this double-sided tape. I'm actually going to see if I can share my screen and show you what this template looks like. I made this template. This is what it looks like in Silhouette Studio. It's just some 4-leaf clovers, and I'm going to use green and gold and black and white to do this, and hopefully it will work out. But that's what the template looks like, so you can have like an idea, because it's hard, you can't even tell what's going on here, and it's not a normal template that other people are doing. But you don't have to make your templates. You can buy your templates. If you search like Tumblr template, LB Creates has a lot of templates. Yeah, so then I cut this with my Silhouette, and you guys can't see it, maybe, I don't know. And I'm going to wrap it around my tumbler. I'm using a 20-ounce Skinny Straight from Craft Haven, and I measured my tumbler first, and then I cut it, and I got lucky, I feel like, because it matches up absolutely perfectly. It is a little bit too long, so you guys, let me know, were you here last week? Let me know if you were here last week. Hi, Rose, Lexi, Cecilia, Jewel, I'm so glad you're here. Krista, Sandy, Julia, yay, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so if you were here last week, let me know, because I couldn't find my tape measure. I couldn't find my tape measure last week. You guys remember that? And then I spent like a good solid 10 minutes looking for it again today. And it was just rolled up very nicely in my little tray that I have here. And for some reason, I still couldn't find it. So let me just show you real quick how I measure my tumblers, right? So, you guys, somebody's going to have to send me, like, a measuring tape that I can, like, clip onto my desk or something. Because, man, I keep losing it. So, this tumbler is from very top to very bottom, 8 inches tall. I would probably make your template a little bit smaller so you have some space, so it doesn't necessarily overlap on top or bottom. You can always cut that later. And then you will measure all the way around, and this is 9 3/8. So I would say like 7.9 by 9 3/8 if you're going to use a Craft Haven 20-ounce Skinny Straight, which I highly recommend. You can use code alisoncrafts anytime you shop at Craft Haven too, which is helpful. So yeah, if something, if there's something, or somebody wants to invent a tape measure that I can also clip on my desk, because I swear I lose that thing more than I would like. Okay, I was just looking for double-sided sheets yesterday. Okay, so I am using, and I'm going to be honest with you all, I bought these in May. I looked at my Amazon. I bought these in May of 2021. So, and I've just been sitting on them. We could have been the first to start this trend, but I didn't get it together. I am using these adhesive sheets from Scrapbook Adhesives. I don't love them. But they're not in stock anywhere. So I'm using them. They're fine, but they're really thin. Silhouette brand. Silhouette has some. I saw another one that somebody recommended, but I can't remember the name. So I actually ordered some more on Amazon, but they're like weeks away. So I will keep you posted on if I find something even better. I'm doing 4-leaf clovers. So I've got, this one is called Give Me the Loot, and I'm using this graphite, which is like a holographic kind of like gray almost. Not quite black, but dark. And I've got golden, these two are from Glitter Dipped Sips. And then I'm using Emily's Pearl and Golden Sand from Glitzy Kreations. Okay, so you're going to apply your template like you apply all of the other templates that you use. I've done a few of these live. So a couple weeks ago, I did a vinyl wrap. I have done a Pendleton with removable vinyl, all live, all on my channel. So you apply the templates all the same way, which is good. Okay, Tumbler tape is awesome. Express brand, and that is apparently all the rage. Okay, great. So I will have to continue looking, but I was like, you know what? You already bought this. Like, you already bought these. Like, that's enough. We don't need to buy more. So what we're about to do, we're going to do this with double-sided tape sheets, just like you could get double-sided tape at the store. But you could do the same thing with, like, removable vinyl. You don't have to use double-sided tape. It's not for everybody. I think in some ways I like it. In some ways I just like using removable vinyl and glitter glue, and I get really good coverage, and it works well. So it's like, you know, you just got to figure out what works for you. Okay, so I'm bringing this back, and now that okay, I think it's fine. I cut this with my Silhouette on this side up, so I cut this side, and I had it so it doesn't cut all the way through. It only cuts through the top. So these are double-sided adhesive sheets. Oh, Elizabeth Crafts, that's the one I heard was pretty good because it's a little thicker. But I'll keep you posted. I ordered some from Amazon, so we can see if any of those work, but the one that I was having trouble finding them in stock. So I'm going to take my tumbler, and I'm taking my little paper cutter, and I'm going to slice it down my tumbler here because it makes a straight line. You guys can't see it probably, but it makes a nice straight line down this tumbler, and I'm going to use that as my guide. The other thing I want to mention is that you want to use, especially for colors, like with this white, this may be my deciding factor that this is not going to be great, but this is a white tumbler, so that's going to be okay. But you really want to use a metallic or a, what am I thinking? Oh, holographic. Metallic or holographic, which are what these are. Holographic just kind of has that like rainbow effect, and the metallic just means that they are not translucent at all. So if you're going to use an iridescent or an opal, you're going to have to, it's going to show through. So you don't, it's just, you're going to probably need a second coat, and if you're going to have to do 2 coats, for me, it's like not even worth it to use double-sided tape. I mean, that's not necessarily true, but it's best if you can use a holographic or a metallic glitter. I cannot take credit for that hack. That is Holly from Glitter Dip Sips showed me that. So I have hinged this, and I'm going to line it up with the top of my tumbler and go down that line and press this down like so. Okay, did I answer questions? Okay, and so, yeah, but I did see the Elizabeth, they're smaller sizes too. So just remember, you don't have to wrap the whole tumbler. Like, you could do a template on the top half or on just like this half, right around the middle. Like, you don't have to, I mean, you make the rules, you know? So it is kind of annoying to put on, if I'm going to be honest. And it could just be this brand, but it's like hard to keep it, because there's like no transfer sheet or anything. So you have to like be careful as you're peeling off the backing. Okay, right now, I'm going to peel this. Okay, I'm going to peel it, and I'm going to press down with my squeegee tool on the other side to make sure that my design gets put down straight. And it can be kind of annoying. Like, you can kind of see it like separating here. So you got to take your time. You just got to take your time. Okay, and we don't want to rush the process here. Okay? And the good news is, okay, the good news is if you don't love the coverage, you can do a second coat of glitter. And you can do a second coat of glitter with your glitter glue. If you're new here, I am a CrystaLac user. But you obviously can do this process with whatever top coat that you use. But you can put glitter glue on top of this to get a second coat. Do you have to prime your cup first, or can I just sand and use? I would definitely prime it first. There's nothing in the adhesive that is on, like the adhesive in this sticker paper that would prevent any rust. So you definitely want to prime it. If you're doing a template, I chose white. But if you were going to do a template and you had like kind of like a similar color family, you can prime it a different color. It doesn't have to be white. I would just see, like, just depends on what color glitter that you're doing before you decide. I use a silhouette. So I don't know how helpful that is for everybody, but I want to say I did blade. I have a Cameo 4, a Silhouette Cameo 4. My blade was 2. My force was maybe like 15 or so. But I'm sure there is a YouTube video of somebody doing this with a Cricut. Okay, so I'm like losing this one piece right here. So I'm just trying to like get it back so it'll stick. Actually, I feel like I've been doing pretty good. But I'm like losing a couple pieces. Okay, let's try this again. Pull this back. I'm like using my, you guys probably can't see. There we go. I've got a couple pieces that don't want to come off the backing. Oops, I lost a piece. Well, we'll see how that goes. Okay, there we go, there we go. I feel like I just put something on crooked. So now it's starting to pinch. Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, this area over here is not perfect, but it's it's just gonna have to be. Okay? See, I have a little bit of a, you guys can't see that. I got a little bit of a fold, but that's okay. All right, so I'm just gonna take my squeegee tool. Actually, I lost a little double-sided piece right here. So I'm gonna stick that back on. And I'm just gonna have to use a little bit of glue in that little section. But we'll worry about that later. We're gonna worry about that later. So I am going to take my squeegee tool and just flatten this out and really like get the adhesive to stick to the tumbler as best I can, because you are gonna peel away this top transfer sheet, if you will, and it's gonna leave the adhesive behind. Yeah, this isn't the best. This is not the best double-sided. It's not the best, but it's gonna be fine. Okay, so let me show you again my screen, because I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do this like black section first. Okay, this like small outline. I'm going to do black, gold, and green, and then all of this other is going to be white. But I want to do my darkest glitter first, so I'm going to do the black, and then I'll probably do the green, and then I'll do the gold. Doesn't really matter, but that's what I'm going to do. Oops, oops, oops. There we go. All right, so yeah, honestly, I think putting on any templates is kind of annoying. Like, even if, like, I did a, removable vinyl one, I feel like it's kind of annoying, you know? Okay, and it's hard to see. It's hard to see. It's hard to see. Okay, I'm gonna hold it real fast so I can get this started. I'm gonna peel away my if you guys want, I can show you how to make a template. It will be Silhouette Studio. How to put like shapes in the template, and then how to cut it for this. I can totally do that. I'm not going to get into like warping and stuff. I did that in my community, in my Tumbler Maker Academy, but I can put together a tutorial on how to whip together a template like this. It is seriously so easy. And I'm just peeling this up. I feel like there's a couple places in this template that I didn't, like, that didn't cut deep enough, so that's why I'm having a little trouble. Because my cut settings, I thought they were fine, but it looks like maybe a little bit deeper would have been helpful. So basically, though, I'll talk you through it. I got a 4-leaf clover from Creative Fabrica, and I copy and pasted that. I used Adobe Illustrator, but you can do it right in Silhouette Studio. And then make a rectangle the size of your tumbler, okay? Like, this one was like 8 by 9 3/4, right? Or 9 3/8. And then I took my 4-leaf clover and I did a couple offsets. Oh my god, this is you guys. I should just cut another one. But do a bunch of offsets, and then you can move them around, and you can kind of like arrange them differently. So like some are on top and some are on the bottom. And then that's it. Like, you just have to create a couple offsets. I mean, if that's what you want to do, like, I've made plenty of templates, like, not with images or whatever. You can do whatever it is that your heart desires. But I'm having trouble with my cut lines right on this edge here, which could be my cut lines or just, like, the way my machine was not having me today. Like I said, it has been a day where technology was not my friend. So, I would say if you get your cut settings better than I did, it comes off a lot easier, and all the test ones that I did were a lot better than this, naturally. Of course, right? I knew, I was like prepping for this live, and I was like, today, it's just gonna be, it's not gonna go well. I just knew it. Let me try to find a different spot. Okay, and it just peels right off. See, that one was better. And then I'm going to show you in 1 second what this looks like. Ugh, it's getting in my hair. Okay, let me just hold it real quick because it's hard for me to do it like when it's down. I can't see. I can't see. But you want to be careful because I've done it before where I like try to pick it up and I like accidentally like chip the glue, you know what I mean? So then there's like a little piece without glue and like that's annoying. So it's almost there. I'm almost ready. You just want to make sure when you cut it, you're not cutting through the whole thing, but you're cutting enough. It's called a kiss cut. Has anybody ever made stickers? Have you guys made stickers with your Cricuts or Silhouettes machines? Because what you're looking for is a kiss cut when you do this. But this particular double-sided tape, like I said, hasn't been my favorite, but we'll make do. Okay, almost ready. Almost there. And again, you don't have to use double-sided tape. You can use just like removable vinyl and use your glitter glue to attach your glitter, just like I have done in the past on this channel with a Pendleton or a chevron or this exact same template, although this one might be kind of annoying to do with glue because the lines are very small and you need a really small brush then. Okay. I'm almost ready. Almost ready. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this all off. So what happens is, and this is really hard to see, but you can see that there's tape here, and you can see the universal white through. And now I probably messed it up with my fingers as I was just showing you, but what you can do is then pour on your glitter. Oops. Yeah, I've never done stickers. I've done stickers. And, like, yeah. I mean, I've cut decals. Like, I'll show you, like, another one that I did. But you can just put on your glitter, and what I recommend doing is tapping it down. And now the concern that I have for this one is that this is a darker glitter on the white base. So I just like to kind of rub it in. To get it like nice and attached to the adhesive. You can even kind of like do like a circular motion. But and then you can like wipe it off. And you can see that you've got your outline. And then you can like go ahead and go in with your next one. So if I guess I should probably finish what I started down here. So in terms of like applying your glitter, like right now, this template, not the template, this double-sided sheet isn't my favorite, like the actual paper, but like you can really get your glitter applied so fast. Like if you were to do this with a regular template and glitter glue, it would take much, much longer to apply your glitter. See, it's coming off a lot easier down here because for some reason, well, you guys know, you all have Cricuts and silhouettes. Sometimes it just doesn't want to play nice. Oh yeah, if you guys have a local scrapbook store or like a paper crafting store, that's a really good call. You can probably find some. But you do want to start with your darker color because you don't want to like contaminate your like a lighter color with a black glitter because you will really get to see it. Okay, wait, I'm sorry, I'm totally out of view. Just trying to get a couple more pieces up. And I would venture to say, in the ones that I've done in the past, like, this is the more intricate of a design than I've done in the past, but, like, had I gotten my cut settings right, this would be a lot faster. I just wanted to use it as a teachable moment. You know, you guys know. I totally did it on purpose. I like to show the realistic side of tumbler making, you know? Okay, cat training sheets. That's interesting. I mean, anything that is a double-sided tape would work. Like, I've used double-sided tape from the dollar store, like the strips of tape. Like, that works totally fine. All right. We're moving. It probably looks like I'm doing a whole bunch of nothing because the cup and the tape is like the same color, but I promise you I'm making progress. I promise. It's coming off. The other good thing though is that even if you needed, like even if I needed a second coat, like I could do that now because like I don't have to wait for my glitter glue to dry. You know what I mean? Like I can just add a second coat now. So this whole process, even though right now it doesn't look so great, would be faster even if I did need a second coat because I could go in and do it like right away. So just take your finger and like really get your glitter in there. And then you can just brush away any excess. And I'm getting my outlines of my four-leaf clovers. And then I can I'll go to the next color. I mean, we're not gonna have to do this whole cup, but like honestly, like with the bonus of using double-sided tape is that you could get a cup done like so fast, like way faster than if you were going to use a template or like with removable vinyl and any sort of glue. So if you can figure out a really good tape, and I will keep looking, I promise. There have been really good suggestions here in the chat. You could do it really fast. So that's one bonus. Again, if you're hopping on late, I am using double-sided tape. And I said at the beginning, it's not my favorite brand, so it's like not the best. But I'm in the process of trying to figure out what is the best. There's plenty of good suggestions in the chat. And once you get your, I'm just going to do this little section here, and then I'm going to start on another color. I feel like I need my magnifying glasses because this is so small. So yeah, it can totally speed up the process. Even if you did need a second coat of glitter. Now I will say, like, I would do one color completely and then decide if you need a second coat, because you don't want to ruin like a white by doing a second coat of black, you know, and getting your glitter all over it. You know what I mean? So then you can go in with another color. I'm going to move into this gold. Can you roll it in the glitters? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. There are so many patterns I want to do. So I do have some Pendleton Tumbler. I have 2 Pendleton Tumbler tutorials that we did live a while ago. I feel like that was probably when I bought this double-sided tape, because I was like, you know what? Like, I wonder how that would work. And then, you know, here we are. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the gold next, which is just like the next little, oops. Just messed that one up. The next little line, I'm going to go and do this one. Okay, and then let me see if I can get it closer. Like, it's just peeling right up. The next little bit. Just peeling up each little piece. Again, my cut settings could have been a little bit deeper, so I should double check, but I'm pretty sure on my silhouette I had a blade 2 and a force of like 15, so I'd probably need that force higher. I will say the silhouette comes with a double-sided tape like preset, and that cut all the way through, so it'll have to be somewhere in between there. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with the gold, and then we'll do the green just so I can show you what it looks like. And I'm not worried about it like sticking to the black because it's already, like, the black's already rubbed in and in everywhere. But this, like, being such a thin little strip, like, I think would be hard to do with, oh, I must have forgotten a little piece. Would be hard to do with glue. It would be hard to do. Could it be done? Absolutely. But you'd probably want like thicker pieces. So it's probably hard for you guys to see. But you've got the black and then the gold. And then we can go in with, I'm going to do green. But of course, you guys can do whatever color that you like. If you are not on my email list, you should seriously consider getting on it because I am going to share this template to my email list tomorrow. So if you wanted to do a St. Patrick's Day template, and you don't have to use it for double-sided tape, you could use it like for a water slide, you could use it for you can do it with removable vinyl and glue, but I will be sharing that template with my email list, and there is a link to get on that list underneath this video. So I'm just going to rub this in. Hope I get pretty good coverage, which I did. So you've got the clover with the gold and the black. And you can honestly do like as many like layers, like as many, I was gonna do white, but this is like totally coming off. Like I think I might just do black in all of these places. Okay, so let me, because this is like totally just coming off. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm like, see how like this is just like totally coming off? Like I'm just going to put my black glitter in all of these spaces and then skip the white. That's what I'm going to do. Now, again, I'm only doing multiple colors right now because I'm live and I'm not going to make you sit here for another hour to finish this with me. But I would do all of the black and then all of the gold and then all of the green. I mean, I did a live stream like Pendleton, and I feel like I got like two, like maybe one color done, maybe in like like over an hour. So I think there's definitely potential. I wouldn't recommend this particular double-sided tape, but the process is super easy. Like, it's super easy. And the coverage is actually decent. I don't know if I missed a spot there, but like I could even dab on a little bit of glue. To touch that spot up. So I did just kind of waste a lot of time with that first one because now I'm just like going in with this black, but you live and you learn. Would you be able to do a peekaboo tumbler this way? You know what, I was actually thinking about that. Like, there's no reason why you can't, like, glitter a whole cup and then just puts a template on it, or, like, if I was going to do a peekaboo style tumbler, I think I would do the glitter, like, do all, or whatever you want underneath it, right? Like, do you want glitter underneath it, or paint, or whatever it is? And then I think it would be cool to maybe cut out like different like shapes if you wanted to do like a heart or something, and like just put on double-sided tape that way. I don't know that I don't know what the glue would look like underneath this. You know what I mean? Like, if I put this on and then put Bright Tone over it, like if there was any glue residue, like if you, okay, here, wait. Let me backtrack. If you glittered or painted your whole tumbler, right? And then you decided you wanted to do a template on top as like a peekaboo, I just don't know what the glue would look like, if that makes sense. So it's worth a shot though. Like, so what I'm saying is, like, do you need the whole template, or can you just like cut out like a couple of these like 4-leaf clovers, you know, and then do some double-sided tape just to quickly glitter instead of doing the whole peekaboo situation. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? I'm rambling. And I'm getting glitter everywhere. Okay. I think the black, like the gray looks cool. It does look like it could use another coat though. I'm going to start filling in some more gold so you guys can see it come together. I wonder if foils would work with it. That's a good question. Maybe we should take this random tumbler I have right here and try it. Okay, so I'm just going to do this next little section. Pour some gold. There we go. And then something else you could do, like, that could be cool if your, you know, cut settings aren't the best like mine and your edges aren't like amazing. Like, you could go in with like little paint pens or paint markers and kind of sharpen up those lines. Could be a cool idea. Okay, so let me get another piece of paper so I don't mix these glitters too much. I totally have double-sided tape in my hair. But, so you guys can see, I've got the black and then the gold, and then I obviously didn't finish this one completely, but put green on the inside. So I think it looks pretty good. I will say that this cut really easily on my silhouette. Like, there was no gumming, there was no like buildup. Like, the only issue I'm having in this moment is that my cut settings weren't deep enough. It does feel like I'm not wasting much glitter. I think you were very right about that. So I think, you know, I think everything is worth a shot, you know? Like, if you're thinking about doing something, I think it's worth a shot. I'm just going to put a little green on here. And then I'm going to try some foils. That sounds fun. Should I try foils? See how that works on the double-sided tape? Again, I'm going to be sending this template to my email list people tomorrow. So if you're not on it, I recommend getting on it. It's a pretty fun place to hang out. I'm known to give away some of my best tips and tricks via email. So I think that looks pretty darn good. I would say I didn't get very far because of my cut settings, but I feel like you could get this tumbler done very quickly if I, you know, if I didn't mess it up. I feel like I haven't answered too many questions. Okay, go for the foils, go for the foils. Great. Okay. I'm going to need to clean up some of this glitter. It's everywhere. But you guys, a couple days ago, I was on my first podcast. Just recorded. It hasn't come out yet. I'll share it when it comes out. But we were talking about glitter. And because the woman I was on her podcast with, she's like, my husband hates glitter. And I like literally was just like sitting here. I was sitting right here. I wasn't crafting, I wasn't doing anything, and I just like lifted up my hands. I was like, I'm not actually crafting, but I am full of glitter. I actually am more impressed than I thought I was going to be, and this is honestly crappy double-sided tape. But I will continue that tumbler, and I will show you guys how it turns out. I might have to toss this glitter. It's like full of little tape scraps. That's okay. Okay, so the glitter I used, recap. The glitter I used is graphite. This is graphite from Glitter Dip Sips. And this one is Give Me the Loot also from Glitter Dip Sips. And then the gold is Golden Sand from Glitzy Kreations. I have discount codes to both of those places. They're linked underneath this video, but you can use Alison 10 at Glitzy Kreations and alisoncrafts 10 at Glitter Dip Sips if you want to save some money. Who doesn't like saving money? Okay. Do you guys have any questions about that? Oh no. You guys, my template is upside down. Of course it is. That's so annoying. Leave it to me. Okay, like I said, I just like to be realistic with you all, okay? Double check your templates before you put them on. Oh. It looks good though, like this way. Oh. I guess I'll have to keep it for myself. Okay, so I have, let's see. Alright, I thought I had some dollar store tape, but that's okay. We'll just use some extra of this. But I thought I could have sworn I just brought it inside actually. But we'll try some foils. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I think, you know what? If I was going to use a cup on St. Patrick's Day, I feel like an upside down cup would be fine, right? Like if I was celebrating St. Patrick's Day in a traditional Irish fashion, or Irish American fashion maybe more so, but I think an upside down cup would be just fine. Yes, exactly. That's my thought too, Julia. Okay, so I have just this random tumbler I was practicing earlier. So here's some rose gold, right on stainless actually, and it looks pretty good. The coverage is decent. So I'm actually just going to peel this up now that I can. And we're going to see how the foil works. Let me cut this into the smaller pieces. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, I have this funny video of my 4-year-old when she was probably like 1. She would ask me to do something, and if I said no, she would say, fine, fine, fine. Fine, fine, fine. Because apparently when I give in, she just says, like, I would say, okay, fine, fine, fine. So that was kind of funny. Anyway, I think that would be a great shirt. You know what? It's fine. All right, we're gonna get some merch. Let's try this, okay? Let's see. We're gonna burnish it a little bit. And it came off really nicely. So let me put this bigger piece down. I'm going to put this bigger piece down. That worked really well, actually. So that's good news. I might use all of these adhesive sheets for foil. Since I'm probably not going to use it for another template because it just was such a pain in my rear. You could use double-sided tape from, like, the dollar store. But if you have any of this kind of crappy kind like I do, okay, so this foil, I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's just like a pink holographic hearts. Can put it down. I'm going to burnish it with my burnishing tool. Okay, new merch. You know what? I should do some merch. I think I say some funny things. And it comes up really, really nicely. This is hard to see because it's so shiny. That looks pretty good. So that is a fun discovery. Can anyone answer me if I have a room that has a window but still has a vent that goes to the rest of it? A window is not enough ventilation to safely use resin. You really need like proper HVAC. Let's see if this is better. Sorry, it's like backwards. Still hard to see. Still hard to see. It's too shiny. Oh, Lauren, I don't use resin. I use CrystaLac, which is water-based and non-toxic and safe to use inside. Although I'm not using any top coat at the moment. I am just playing with double-sided tape. So, super fun discovery on the foils. So if you wanted to do like little strips of foil, it works really, really well. Super fun. Like, I was just sitting here like, man, like this template didn't like work as well as I wanted. It's not the template's fault. It was my fault not cutting it well enough. And the fact that this double-sided sheet that I have, it's from Scrapbook Adhesives. It's just very thin, but I mean, it works fine. But with the foils, it looks really, really good. All right, do you guys have any questions? How great would that be on pens? Yes, Darcy, that is such a good idea. Then you could glitter on the pieces where... Could you glitter on the pieces where the foil didn't stick? Yes, you totally could. But I do think because of, like, I don't think I have glue there, technically, because it didn't fully stick down. I was rushing a little bit. But, Lauren, it's really not safe to use in your house. It's just really not. Unless you have a vented system that's going to take air out of that room and bring it outside. These foils are from Artistic Painting Studio or Artistic Paint Studio, something of the sort. If you just type in like transfer foil Artistic Paint Studio, it should come up on Google. You can mica powder. You could, you can still put glitter on here. Like, I could like put more double-sided tape, or I could put glue down and add glitter. Like, there's no reason why I can't do that. It's just that it is a little bit sticky, but mostly... Here, let's try it. Let's try it. See, you all thought you were just learning how to do templates, and here I am teaching you that you can use it with your foils. So if I do this over the rest of this, obviously I know green and pink don't really match, but... I said green and pink don't look pretty good, but these actually look pretty good. Well, Lauren, I think it's about time that you switch to using CrystaLac products so you can safely do it in your house. So if you're interested, you should check out my channel because I've got over 100 videos teaching you just that. But yes, so I think it was Aaron. Did you ask, can you put glitter on it? Yes, you absolutely can. So that's pretty fun. And there's still like pieces where like the glue didn't stick, but I kind of like that look. Like if this could be any color, your base coat obviously, but I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, well, if you're enjoying the live stream, we're here every Monday if you want to learn more about making tumblers with CrystaLac. It's safe, it's easy to use. I would show you some of my cups that I have nearby, but I think I have too much glitter and I don't want to mess anything up. Yes, okay, so that's how you do a template. I will be sending out the template to my email list tomorrow so you guys can try it on your own. Don't put it on upside down, okay? And then what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I will be testing different double-sided tapes. I'm gonna look through them. I bought some from Amazon. A lot of places are out of stock, so I'm gonna keep hunting, and I will test out what I think is the best. And then I will keep you posted. Maybe use gloves for, I know, like maybe because I'm like really touching the glitter, I probably should. Next week, okay, so my community members get to decide what we do on live streams. So if you're interested in having a say in that, you should join my community. But we had a request for a book page tumbler and doing a crackle tumbler. So I might, if you guys have seen my tutorial for my Harry Potter book page tumbler, I'm thinking about doing a Harry Potter book page 2.0, maybe doing a little bit of an upgrade round 2. I do have baby wipes always nearby, but I'm just going to probably wash my hands. Yes, Lauren, let us know. Let us know. We all, yeah, see, look at how nice everybody is. We all are rooting for you, and we want you to keep crafting with us. There's a link to my Tumbler Maker Academy underneath this video, and it's a super fun place if you want to learn how to make tumblers. If you want to hang out with me and so many amazing people that are on this live today. I will have to check out, Jenny says tumbler tape is worth the wait. So I will see what I can find, if I can find anything in stock, or I'll just order something, and then whenever it does come in, maybe we'll do a round 2. Maybe I'll make another template for us. Maybe it'll be like a summer template. All right, so I hope you all have a wonderful week. Happy Monday. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with me. If you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed, and if you know anybody that's looking to make tumblers, share it. Anytime you watch videos, share videos, comment, like. It truly does support the channel, and I am so thankful for all of you for being here. And yes, Lauren, we're all invested. This is a whole thing now. Even if you don't switch, you can still come hang out with us. That's okay too. But of course, we want you, to come in on our side. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. Connect with me on Instagram. Make sure that you are subscribed. And I will see you next week at 7 p.m. every Monday. Have a wonderful week.